Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. I'm a little bit later with this than I meant to. I had an essay that took up a lot of time, and then just this week was insane, and I kind of got stressed out. And so I wasn't really able to edit the last video. But we are getting this one done. I'm very excited about this one. It is Unleashed by BAND-MAID. A bit of an older track at this point. Going off the comments, it's from a little over a month ago, because for whatever reason, YouTube is very inconsistent with showing when videos were uploaded. But anyways, it's BAND-MAID. You know, they've been a major band on this channel for a while now, and it's always just a joy to check their stuff out. So, without further ado, let's hop into it. Why are two things, why are captions on? Why is it freezing? What is happening right now? Why are captions on? I never turn captions on. What? Well, now that I'm thoroughly confused, let's start it again. I'm not sure what just happened there. Also, we've got the BAND-MAID anime now. Good bass in the background there. Good guitar as well. So I believe I heard that a lot of the shots in this anime, I think I saw that in the concept, they're all like more or less direct references to different music videos in the past, which is just pretty cool. Really cool sound with the guitar right there. Great drums in the background. There's so much going on, and it's amazing. Great guitar right there. Good backing vocals there. Almost, why am I trying to blank on the word? It was almost some rap right there. That was pretty cool. Good, nice here and bring in, you know, a bit of a different sound. Yeah, interesting guitar tone right there. Admittedly not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. Does work with the song. Or gonna the classic anime magic girl transformation thing. Oh, a spaceship. I'm kinda lost now. I looked away for 5 seconds, and there's a spaceship, they blew something up. It's a fun video, but I do not know what's happening. Alright. Yeah, that was pretty good. Certainly, I think, I'm trying to think like what the last new track from them I checked out was, since I think I probably like that one a little more. This one is just, this style that they've been doing recently, where it's a little faster, a little more chaotic, just doesn't work quite as much for me. But this is definitely a good track, So, lyrical analysis. As I go into this, I should say, I'm going off of English translation. a lot of things don't really tie together all that well in here. I'm going to talk about how I think that actually works, but I do want to give the disclaimer that it could just be stuff that's lost in translation, and that in the original Japanese, it makes perfect sense. I don't speak Japanese, so I could not say. Going off the English translation, though, it is a little odd, to say the least. But what I'm getting here is sort of two things going on. One is sort of directly tying into the title, the idea of sort of unleashing yourself, unleashing your emotions, everything like that, and that's really seen in the chorus. Passionate emotion, of course, very clearly some kind of emotional meaning going on there, and then unleash more after that. It's really those two right there. The rest of it, I can't really put into words how it all ties together, but it all ties together in my head. But those two, definitely giving me this idea of unleashing emotions, and then in the I'm losing words. In the verses, I'm getting more this idea of almost finding yourself, like in verse 2, which is the best, good and evil, both extremes, sort of the two different sides of you, the old thing that's basically a meme at this point about having two wolves inside of you and everything, we've all got good and evil inside of us, and that question of like, which is the best, as it says right there, which one is me, in a sense. There's one other line in here, if I can find it. And the pre-chorus, fake it till you make it, I think ties into that as well. That that idea of sort of, you don't really know who you are. Well, just figure out who you want to be and try to be that person, and eventually will be that person, that kind of thing. There are a lot of ideas of sort of discovering yourself in here as well. But a lot of the lines just don't quite fit together. It feels like a lot of random lines thrown together, basically. But I think that actually really works because of this very strong emotional aspect to the song that I was talking about a moment ago. It almost feels like it is just these random sort of bursts of emotion coming through in each different line that don't really fit together, but all have like a strong emotional connection and emotional response. And so, while it is chaotic and a little off, I think it works. And definitely, listen to it in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese, so I'm just like, oh yeah, the voice sounds nice, so I ain't gonna care about lyrics that don't make an ounce of sense. But yeah, joking aside, while they do feel kind of disconnected, I do think with the heavier emphasis on emotion in this track, I do think that works. Now, with the lyrical analysis done, of course, it's time for the review of the music. So right off the bat, the vocals were not bad in this one. They were a little weaker than they've been in some of them. It felt like there was almost some kind of distortion. I don't know if there was or if it was just a weird thing with how I had the volume set, but it sounded like there was just a little bit of distortion on the vocals. It didn't work for me. Of course, I'm drawing a blank on her name. The vocalist, she's phenomenal. One of my favorite rock vocalists. So this is, I suppose, just perhaps a weaker song, and I'm sure that they will grow on me as I listen to this more. But the vocals were nice, but they didn't do too much for me in this one. The guitar was phenomenal. Some of the different riffs and stuff were great. The guitar solo, very well done. The tone was very interesting. Did not, much like the vocals, it didn't quite work for me, but it was a very cool tone. I've not really heard anything like that, at least in a long time. And then there's more chaotic bits that I was talking about, and sort of that the immediate thoughts section. While those don't work for me as much on the whole, they were very nice in here, and it sounded great. So yeah, the guitar work in this was phenomenal. The bass was good. It did not perhaps shine as much in this track as it has in some past tracks from BAND-MAID, but it was some good bass. It's Misa. I think the bassist is one of my favorite bassists of all time. She's phenomenal, and could definitely hear her skill in this one. I just think the bass was a little bit too quiet at points, but I could definitely feel it throughout, which was really good. Because bass is very much an instrument that you can feel. So oftentimes it is very hard to feel. So in this one, being able to feel it and especially being able to hear it was just phenomenal. So very, very good bass in here. And then the drums, while they didn't have any moments that, there's a spider in the window and it just moved. Well, they didn't have any moments where they really sort of shone forth. I was like, I was gonna make a sound and nothing happened. They were very good throughout. Once again, drawing a blank on the name, but their drummer is another one of my favorite. Much like me, says one of my favorite bassists. She's one of my favorite drummers. She's just incredibly skilled. And you could definitely hear that in here, even if there weren't any moments. It was like, oh, that's really good right there. It was just good drumming throughout. I think that was just the song in general. There weren't really any moments that was like, whoa, I can't believe they just did that, anything like that, but it was just the whole time, it's like, I'm liking this, I'm having fun checking this out. So it was a very, very good, very fun song. A little weak, perhaps. I don't think it's quite as memorable as some of their tracks. Certainly not as catchy a tune or anything. The chorus, I think, could have been a little stronger, but what we got here was very good, very good. I do wish this had been just a little bit of a stronger track, especially with the chorus and especially with the vocals. But what we got, like I said, was not bad at all. It was a thoroughly good time checking it out. And yeah, that was very good. There is one more BAND-MAID track left to check out, Influencer, I think it is. So hopefully we'll be getting to that one soon. But this was, a great one to return to with them. Certainly could have been far worse. I will say that. It was very good, and it could have been a whole lot worse. But out of stuff to say on the song, so y'all know the drill. It's time to take a look at whatever the next song we'll be reacting to is. The list has grown quite a bit. We are up to 22 inputs because there's a couple things that were released recently. But let's give it a spin and see what we get. There's a whole lot of things on here that I'm really looking forward to. I don't know what we'll be getting today. Electric Cowboy again. You know what? We have done their stuff so much as of late that I'm going to veto this, spin it one more time, and do what that is, just because we have had so much Electric Cowboy lately. So, one more spin, see what we get. And that's not going to be something I'm going to do very often at all. I will say that much. Okay, if we get it again, I'm going to do it. But I do think we need something else. Okay, brighter. Alright. Sticking with the Japanese rock and metal, some good power metal. This upcoming track is Road, I believe. Yeah, should be quite a good track. I always enjoyed checking their stuff out. But I don't really have anything more to say on this upcoming reaction or the song we just reacted to, so that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the music video so you can go check it out, support the artist. Link to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify. And my link tree, which has all my other stuff in it in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.